Hello, sweetheart. Are you okay? How about your holiday? It was funny? Good? Have you studied a lot? Yes? Okay, so let's start our class today. Take your book, page 33, página 33, okay? See you in a while. Let's talk about our pronunciation, okay? You studied simple past, regular verbs. Regular verbs are the verbs that the conjugation in the past for everybody means all the subject pronouns are the same, and it ends with letters ed or ied. Okay, you have studied a lot. You have to keep something in mind. Never pronounce the letter E. I have already told you for 20 times, ok? You know it by heart. Você já memorizou isso, que você não deve pronunciar essa letra E, ok? Existem alguns detalhes, dependendo da terminação dos verbos, ele vai ter um som diferente. Não se preocupe. Por quê? Uma vez que você não pronuncia o E, esse som aparece automaticamente conforme você for falando os verbos, ok? Não se preocupe, ok? Vamos ouvir aqui, depois eu explico, ok? Shall we go? Yes.
Unit 3. Grammar. Simple past regular verbs. Page 33. Exercise 4.
Lived, worked, hated,
So what the exercise said? That maybe you have the sound like letter G, live it, which remembers the sound G. Sometimes you have the sound that it's similar to the letter T, work it. And sometimes you have the impression that you have ID, hate it. Okay, so try to pronounce together.
Unit 3. Grammar. Simple past regular verbs. Page 33. Exercise 4.
lived, worked, hated,
Yes, o som ele vem automaticamente, não se preocupe. So what you have to do now is, let's listen these verbs and try to put according to the sound in this column. If you heard that is the sound of letter G here, T here, ID here, okay?
Unit 3. Grammar. Simple past regular verbs. Page 33. Exercise 5. Decided. Hated. Liked. Listened. Opened. Rained. Started. Washed. Watched.
Again.
Unit 3. Grammar. Simple past regular verbs. Page 33. Exercise 5. Decided. Hated. Liked. Listened. Opened. Rained. Started. Washed. watched,
Let's check. Don't worry, guys, don't worry, okay? You can work with it in the near future, don't worry. So the sound of letter G, you have opened, just one. I'm gonna mark a few. The pink one is good? Yes. So letter G, you have open and rained. So repeat again. Opened, opened, rained, rained. So do not pronounce it, and you produce a sound like letter G. So in the first column, opened, rained. Letter T, which one? Have you choose? Let's change the color here. Orange one. Which one? Second. This one. Washed, washed. And similar. Watched, watched. Esse finalzinho que produz esse som. ID, the last one. Hated, hated, and started, started. Se você não conseguiu ouvir agora, don't worry, ok, guys? Don't worry. Provavelmente você está produzindo esse som e não está confiante ou não está percebendo. Don't worry, be happy. Yes? Okay, let's turn the page. Let's work with something more relaxed. Yes, talking about vacations. Great. What I have to do? You're gonna have a very interesting video from Oxford about it, and it's gonna be very, very good. Okay, first of all, let's work with our book. What I have here, talking about vacations. Sometimes you can see the word holidays, okay? Vacations is a little bit American, holidays is more British, okay? But they have the same idea. And you go on vacation. You go on vacation. Preposition on. So let's listen and complete. First of all, I would like to ask you to do this exercise without listening. Let's see if you know, if I think you are able to complete this dialogue, both dialogue, okay, without listening. Let's do it. Yes, pause the video and complete this exercise. Yes, I want to tell you the meaning of the words, okay? Let's see if you remember or you can do it, okay? Pause the video, do, and back here. Let's check. Yes, so, okay, let's listen. Sorry, guys, let's listen. And after, I'm gonna discuss it with you, the new words.
communication, talking about vacations. Page 34. Exercise 1. 1.
How was your vacation in Hawaii?
It was awesome.
What was the weather like?
It was beautiful. It was hot and sunny.
Was the food good?
Yes, it was delicious.
What was your hotel like?
It was great. It had a big swimming pool. 2. How was your vacation in New York?
It was terrible.
What was the weather like?
It was awful. It rained every day.
Were the people nice?
Yes, they were. They were very friendly.
What was the hotel food like?
It was disgusting. Gross.
Let's check. Have you done? So, number 1. How was your vacation in Hawaii? It was awesome. Oh, awesome. The pronunciation, awesome. Awesome is maravilhoso, incrível. What was the weather like? When I ask you, what was the weather like? É como estava o tempo. O tempo de chuvoso, ensolarado, okay? That's the way you have to ask. What was the weather like? Was because you're talking about the past, your last vacation. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It, the weather. It is referring the weather. It was beautiful. It was hot and sunny. Quente e ensolarado. Was the food good? Was the food good? Was the food was past. Eat the food eat verb to be in the past was. Was the food good? Yes, it was. Delicious. 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 Delicioso, okay? Similar Portuguese. No big deal. What was your hotel like? When you ask like, it means como era, okay? It was great. It was great. It had a big swimming pool. It was great. It had a beautiful swimming pool. It is referring to the hotel. Number 2. How was your vacation in New York? It was terrible. Terrible. Unfortunately, it was terrible. Terrível. Yes. What was the weather like? It was awful. Awful. Ruim. Horrível. Why? It rained every day. It rained every day. Were the people nice? Were the people nice? Yes, they were. They were very friendly. Amigável. Were people. People is the plural of person. So you have to use the verb to be in the past were. What was the hotel food like? It was disgusting. Gross. Disgusting. Horrível. Muito ruim. Gross. It's an expression. Credo. Okay, similar Portuguese. Credo. Yes? Great. So here, learn it, use it. I have already told you it's necessary to repeat this word. It's necessary to say this sentence in a loud voice. Your brain has to memorize it, to have to be accustomed to it. Your brain has to be accustomed with these expressions, okay? So you have to repeat it. There is nothing different here. Miserable, ruim. Ruim. Disgusting again. Awful, terrible. Yes, pay attention. There is a false friend here. Terrific and terrible. When you say terrible, muito ruim. When you say terrific, é muito bom. Terrific, muito bom. Terrible, ruim. Great? Live and learn? Yeah. Oh, no, dear. Sorry. So, the last exercise. Listen to the two conversation and complete the sentence. Listen and check. Shall we go? Vamos fazer agora, right now.
Unit 3. Communication. Talking about vacations. Page 34. Exercise 2. A.
Hi, Gemma. How was your vacation in Mexico?
It was amazing.
What was the weather like?
It was great, but it was very hot.
Was the food good?
Yes, it was delicious.
B.
Hello, Mrs. Alonso. How was your vacation in Scotland?
It was terrible.
What was the weather like?
It was miserable. It was cold and windy.
What were the people like?
They weren't nice.
Once again.
Unit 3. Communication. Talking about vacations. Page 34. Exercise 2. A.
Hi, Gemma. How was your vacation in Mexico?
It was amazing.
What was the weather like?
It was very hot.
Was the food good?
Yes, it was delicious.
B.
Hello, Mrs. Alonso. How was your vacation in Scotland?
It was terrible.
What was the weather like?
It was miserable. It was cold and windy.
What were the people like?
They weren't nice.
Let's correct. So, number 1 is hot. The weather was hot. Number 2, what have you decided to? Scotland, o país, Scotland. Oh, capital letter here, sorry. Scotland. Number 3, miserable. 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 Number 4, nice. Yes, easy. Sorry, teacher. Yes, now it's better. Number 1, hot. 2, Scotland. 3, miserable. 4, nice. Great. Okay, that's the end of video number 1. You have more.